Big Sean and Jhené Aiko started off just vibing in the studio, but somewhere between late-night tracks and shared hooks, that chemistry flipped into something romantic and seriously chaotic. By 2016, they were officially locked in. And ever since then, it's been a whole roller coaster with twists nobody saw coming. And let's keep it real. If you were paying attention, the signs were flashing bright for a long time. After nearly a decade and a child together, Big Sean already sliding into a new chapter, like nothing happened. Back around 2014 or 2015, Jhené, already a mom, went and quietly married producer .Genius. She did what now? While that surprise situation was happening, Big Sean was jumping from one connection to another, and his whole dating timeline is a story by itself. We already broke it down in a previous video linked below. Then spring 2016 hit, and Big Sean and Jhené popped out announcing they were teaming up for a joint project called 2088, and the internet lit up instantly. When the project dropped that April, fans lost their minds. The album shot straight to #1 on the Billboard charts, and everybody was saying the two looked like they were crafted in some dim studio filled with sage smoke and silk robes. Their energy was locked in, and even though nobody knew exactly what was going down behind those studio doors, come on, we grown, we know the vibe. They were definitely spending serious time together. Those studio sessions turned into tour stops, interviews, performances, and way too much eye contact for anything to be strictly business. Then out of nowhere, Jhené suddenly remembered she was married. Messy. Straight up messy. Girl, this situation was wild on a whole different level. You acting like a full level 10 messy queen, and I'm barely sitting at a 2. And just like that, she hit pause on her vows and filed for divorce from Genius in August 2016. Only 4 months after 2088 dropped. Maybe it was a coincidence, but that timing was louder than a celebrity caught in a scandal they swear isn't their business. And everyone was like, what does Shannon Sharpe got to do with any of this? People online were clowning, throwing random names around, and the internet was spinning with accusations. With folks saying Jhené cheated on her husband, she had no choice but to clap back hard. In a since-deleted tweet, she wrote, "I only cheated myself, so glad to be free from all the drugs, depression, and confrontation." And that had social media exploding. Genius came right back with his own since-deleted Instagram post saying he had never put his hands on any woman in his entire life. Then Jhené told Essence magazine that she and never even lived together, and she claimed he had a whole girlfriend the entire time they were married. The plot was twisting nonstop. She kept spilling tea about that marriage in her 2017 track Never Call Me, which she said was directly inspired by how everything ended. In the song, she hits with the lines, "Me, me, me, me. So let's stop pretending like we were in love. We never shared anything but the drugs. We were both numb, never really had anything between us." And fans knew exactly who she was talking about. Jhené came in swinging like, "You really must be out here acting wild in my city, talking all that crazy talk, but you didn't know I'm a whole problem. Tell your lawyer I'm not paying anything." Okay, Jhené, go off, girl. She made it loud and clear she wasn't playing with anybody. And to make everything even hotter, Jhené filled the music video with a bunch of tough-looking street dudes. Plus, she added a voicemail from rapper Corrupt where he basically said F his friends and F his new chick too. And that had the internet gasping. The drama was stacking fast. Her divorce was finalized on September 29th, 2017. And she didn't waste a single minute showing love for her new man, obviously talking about Big Sean. She told Billboard magazine that Big Sean was exactly her type and she'd always been drawn to him. And Big Sean was feeling the same way, calling her a good person and saying he was definitely interested now that she wasn't married anymore. But hold up, that right there was a huge red flag moment. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody was side-eyeing because the timing looked way too tight. Big Sean must have been making her feel real special because just 10 days after her divorce was finalized, Jhené popped out showing off a huge tattoo of Big Sean's face inked straight onto her arm. The internet lost its mind. People were clowning her left and right, saying she was doing way too much and moving way too fast. Did you really get a Big Sean tattoo on you? Is it real? It's real. Where is it again? On your arm? On my arm. She wasn't joking. That ink was fully legit. Meanwhile, as recently as February 2025, Big Sean confirmed he still doesn't have any tattoos at all. Not even one. So there she was, carrying their whole relationship on her skin, while he stayed clean, like he already saw how temporary the whole thing might be. It was giving, I'm not marking myself for something that might not last. And honestly, he wasn't wrong because things got shaky fast. In March 2018, the Jasmine brand dropped a report saying Big Sean was spotted at an Oscars after-party getting real cozy with Pussycat Dolls lead singer Nicole Scherzinger. And Nicole, she definitely fits the vibe he usually goes for. Was he trying to loosen up her buttons for real? Asking for a friend. And of course, who came running to defend him? Every time, she hopped online and fired off a bunch of since-deleted tweets saying the whole story was nothing but fan fiction. Even though she tried to stand by him publicly, she apparently unfollowed him on Instagram, then re-followed real quick once people started pointing it out. The internet never misses a thing. As for Nicole, she kept it classy and silent, choosing not to respond to any of the rumors at all. Guilty as charged. Big Sean hit his 30th birthday in March 2018, and Jhené was still fully wrapped up in that connection. Everybody was expecting him to lock it down and pop the big question. But instead of proposing, he went out and dropped major cash on a $120,000 4-carat emerald ring for himself. Wow, how many different ways can someone show you they're not planning the future you think they are? For real, how many ways? Then November 2018 came around, and Jhené covered up that Big Sean tattoo people had roasted her for, and reports started circulating that they were done. They stayed quiet until Big Sean was spotted spinning the block and linking with his ex, Ariana Grande, outside a recording studio in February 2019. A source told Us Weekly that the breakup wasn't friendly at all, meaning somebody was seriously upset about how things ended. Jhené eventually confirmed the split that same month in an Instagram comment, trying to reassure fans that she and Sean were in a good place. But was she being honest? Absolutely not. That was definitely a cover-up, because after the heartbreaking passing of her friend Nipsey Hussle on March 31st, 2019, Jhené poured her whole soul out to Big Sean in a long Instagram message saying, "While we're both still on this planet, I just want to say I love you beyond measure." She also admitted he triggered her, but even with all that, her heart always made space for him. And then, just 1 month later, she came through with a song fully inspired by Sean, titled Triggered. And let me tell you, she did not hold back. The track went in with raw emotion and hit like a diary entry that somehow made it onto the radio. Who am I kidding? From the beginning, you drew in everything. You do it every time. You are my enemy. You are no friend of mine. Okay, Jhené, that ending hits hard. And honestly, it might be the best part of the whole track. In an Instagram story, Jhené explained she was tired of running from her feelings and was finally ready to vent everything as part of her healing journey. She wanted to stop bottling things up and just be real with herself and the world. Meanwhile, Big Sean was fighting his own battles. In emotional videos he shared on Instagram, he said that after turning 30, he felt completely lost, like nothing brought him joy anymore. not even music, which had always been his safe place. He started going to therapy and seeking spiritual guidance, and he realized he had spent years in toxic situations and unhealthy relationships. He made it clear he needed to rediscover himself without anyone attached to him. Basically, Jhené had to fall back and give that man some room to breathe. Space was not optional. It was necessary. When it came to their professional connection, they kept making music together, but Big Sean openly admitted he wasn't ready for another relationship with anyone. He told Sings that being in back-to-back relationships his whole adult life forced him to reflect, and he finally understood the difference between conditional love and unconditional love. That realization changed how he moved. But things shifted again when we were all stuck inside during the pandemic. That lockdown energy had people reconnecting left and right, and suddenly, sparks between them started firing up again. And that's when Big Sean gave the internet one of the most unforgettable, cringe-filled moments ever. Something nobody will ever forget. Sure, oh yeah, don't you marry me? All right, well, bye. He couldn't even look straight at the camera. That man did not want to marry her in that moment. And look, there's nothing wrong with letting your partner know you're ready to level up in the relationship. Closed mouths don't get rings, right? But the way this went down, live in front of thousands, felt way too awkward. Jhené looked hopeful, like she was waiting for a full yes, and Big Sean looked like he just got hit with a pop quiz he never studied for. People online said his reaction was giving "let's change the subject" way more than "let's pick a date." It was obvious the weight of all their past breakup drama was still sitting heavy on him. And remember Triggered, the track she made inspired by him? Well, Jhené told Essence magazine that after they got back together, she actually played the song for him. She tried to smooth it over by saying, "Well, I was feeling that in the moment. This is just a song. This is not 100% about you. Come on now." She was definitely stretching the truth, and he was pretending to believe it. Both of them were out here bending reality to keep the peace. Then in 2020, Big Sean dropped Deep Reverence featuring Nipsey. On that track, he raps, "Should be a billionaire based on the time off I'm not taking. Probably why things with me get crazy, and we lost a baby." Later, he confirmed on Sway in the Morning that the line was about a pregnancy he and Jhené sadly lost. It was a painful truth that showed just how deep their history really ran. The years rolled on, and Big Sean's proposal was supposedly in the works. Or so he said. Messy, messy, messy. But Jhené didn't seem to mind too much. During his April 2022 Coachella set, he brought her out to perform a few songs, and the crowd went wild. Their chemistry was still undeniable, even with everything simmering under the surface. During the set, Jhené crouched down, put the mic right below Big Sean's belt, and briefly acted like she was about to do way too much on stage. "Girl, stand up, get up, and regroup." The crowd was shocked, but she looked like she felt bold enough to show that kind of affection because she thought their bond had finally leveled up behind the scenes. But nope, there was no wedding, no engagement, nothing she had been hoping for. Instead, the big reveal was that she was pregnant with the rapper's first child. No wedding, no problem. Let's just jump straight into having a baby? That was wild energy, for real. Silly move, but she rolled with it. Then the next month came with even more drama. Rumors started spreading that he was out here cheating on her with multiple women. Jhené and Big Sean never addressed any of it. They stayed quiet, acting unbothered, focusing on bonding, and getting ready for their new chapter. In July 2022, they performed together at the Mopop Festival in Big Sean's hometown of Detroit. After the show, he took Jhené around the city, and in an Instagram caption, he wrote, "I got a chance to show Jhené and our family my roots, my old house, grandma's house, high school, etc. Hold on, so they'd been on and off since 2016. And it took him 6 years to finally show her around his hometown. Very interesting. That timing says a lot. After 24 hours of labor, their son Noah was born in November 2022, and fans noticed something right away. Big Sean was wearing a ring on his ring finger in the hospital. The internet was buzzing instantly, wondering if they had secretly tied the knot or if he was just wearing the ring for vibes. But of course, the drama didn't slow down with these two. It never does. By October 2023, rumors popped up saying they had broken up again. They even unfollowed each other on Instagram. And Jenny started posting cryptic messages like, "A guy who has you explaining the meaning of empathy is not your soulmate. Girl, it took you how long to figure that out? We were all waiting on you to catch up." Then she posted another meme that said, "Get you a partner that doesn't mind hurting people's feelings when it comes to you." And she reposted it again for emphasis. If you sharing it twice, oh, you talking about somebody specific? Fast forward to January 2025. Jenny's home was destroyed in the Los Angeles wildfires. In a heartfelt Instagram post, she reflected on the loss, saying how pointless it felt to mourn material things. She wrote, "Grief is a tricky thing, but possession is an illusion. Nothing ever truly belongs to us. Things only stay the same for a limited time." Her message was deep, but then the comments got messy real fast. A fan commented, "Jhené and her husband are amazing people." And she jumped right in to correct it with, "I don't